Here is some Columbine. I started from seed. I started this whole flower bed here from seed last year. But anyway, here, I'm going to dig up some of these plants of Columbine and put them out front. Transplant some aquaregia that I started from seed last year, and I'm thinking that this might be a pretty good place to do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is dig a hole, and then I'm going to go out back and get the plant and then put it in the hole, and that way by digging the hole first, then you don't get so much dirt fall off of the root ball, because you want to hold the root ball together as much as you can so you don't break up the roots any more than what you can help. So that's why I'm digging the hole first. These look like crocuses right there. So let's go, there's tulips right there. Right in, right there. Okay, now let's go out back and get the Columbine that we're going to transplant. This is a flower bed that I started last year from seeds, just packages of wildflower seeds, just really cheap ones. And I got all this Columbine that's coming up, so we can transplant it now. This looks like it might be black-eyed Susan, but I'm not sure until it starts blooming. And there's a bunch of other things coming up over here. Of course, that's a morning glory. I don't want that. And I'm not sure what this is. And so I'm going to dig up this Columbine right here. So the first thing I want to do is get down here near the ground and pick out the base of the plant. It could be several plants. I don't know. So what I'm doing now is picking out the best place to dig. These are just, it's creeping Jenny I'm pulling up just to get out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. This white stuff is shredded paper from our paper shredder, which is really good for the soil. There's some grass and some creeping Jenny. Okay, let's go over here. Now see, as I thought, this is actually several plants in here. There's one. So I'm going to try and pick out the best place to dig, and maybe I might get 2 of them or whatever, and then I'll put them all in that hole I got out front. So let's go right. Let's just try right there. There it goes. Now, I'm trying to keep the root ball together as much as possible. See, there's another whole plant right there. There's lots of them here. And there's more of that creeping Jenny. And there. And there. Okay. These are violets. I might as well leave them. I kind of like them. Okay. Now I'm just going to hold on to this and carry it around front and put it in the hole. So here's the root ball. I dug it up and I kept it together as much as possible so that I didn't break up the roots any more than I had to. And I already got the hole, so all I gotta do is just drop it in the hole and keep it at ground level. Get my foot out from under me. And then pull the shovel out from under it. There, that's right about. And I'm going to push this dirt back in around it. I'm kind of breaking up the big clumps of dirt too. Look at these leaves. This makes the best soil. And the worms get in there and eat those leaves, and that makes the best soil. I like to have a nice natural looking flower bed. I don't like to have the well cultivated one kind with the big bare spaces of dirt all around your plants or mulch. I just like you're walking in the woods looking down at the flowers. That's the kind of flower bed I want. Nice natural there. Okay, and look at these nice big purple flowers. Those will be so nice when they start blooming. This here is growing around here. This is wild strawberries or alpine strawberries. And the birds like those. They're very tiny strawberries, but they're very sweet. And you can tell the difference between wild strawberries and the kind of strawberries that we grow in our gardens. The alpine strawberry has a yellow bloom, and the domestic wild or strawberries that we grow have white blooms, white flowers. So that's how you can tell the difference. But because these are really small, but they're super sweet. Some people eat them, but I kind of save them for the birds and let them grow in the flower beds. Okay, so that is how I'm transplanting this Columbine or Aqualegia. And the only reason I can pronounce that is because I've heard other people do it. So I love Columbine, though. It's a nice flower. It's a perennial that seeds itself very well, and it does well in light shade and lots of mulch and organic material in the soil, and it will just keep coming back every year. This is a beautiful wildflower, and this one is kind of a wild one, but right over here is a more wild one that's not been hybridized so much, that I planted here a couple years ago. Look at those nice flowers. But you can tell it's a sort of different variety because the leaves are so much smaller than that one over there. And I think that one over there that we just moved has been hybridized to have bigger flowers. And this is Sweet William that I planted. I started from seed out back last year. And it's a really pretty flower too. So if you like my flower bed here, and today we transplanted some Aqualegia. So if you like that video, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I will talk to you next time. And thanks a lot, and goodbye.